Just about every investor has at least some cash in an emergency fund. And with the current high share prices, value investors are likely to have large amounts of cash waiting for more realistic prices. Cash and shares are not positively correlated, so cash reserves can reduce the volatility of your investment portfolio. With interest rates at record lows, how can you achieve a better return on your cash than most financial institutions are offering? Can you get a rate that might be able to beat inflation? After watching the interest rate on my cash continue to reduce, in 2018 I began searching for an answer. My strategy was to take advantage of introductory bonus interest rate periods, and when the period ended, I would close the account and go on to the next introductory period offered by the next financial institution. For example, in 2018, I opened an HSBC Serious Saver account, offering a rate of 3.2% per annum for 4 months. This account is still available as of August 2020 to 1 or 2 individual Australian residents that have not held this type of account before. However, the rate is now only 1.75% per annum. At the end of the 4-month period, I closed the HSBC account and shifted the funds into the next best account I could find, a Citibank online saver account at 2.8% per annum. Again, this account is still available in August 2020 to 1 or 2 individual Australian residents that have not held this type of account before. However, the rate is now only 1.55% per annum. My next port of call was St George Bank. However, their product is no longer available. At the moment, there are not a lot of options from the more recognised financial institutions. Bank of Queensland does have a saver account for under 25s, but the best non-introductory rate I could find was Australian Unity's Active Saver account, which offers 1.75% per annum as at August 2020. To qualify for the 1.5% per annum bonus interest each month, no withdrawals are permitted and the minimum monthly deposit is $250. I am unfamiliar with Australian Unity, so perhaps you may consider this account if you had less than $250,000 to invest, as this amount is guaranteed by the government. So what are the pros of this strategy? You can get a decent interest rate of 1.75% for at-call funds. The HSBC account was relatively easy to open online. There are no account keeping fees. There's no minimum balance required. There's no requirement for minimum monthly deposits for the HSBC and Citibank accounts. Accounts are available online, which is not always the case for money market accounts. There's no penalty for closing the accounts at the end of the introductory period. There's no interest rate penalty for withdrawing during the 4 months for the Citibank account. You don't need to open a linked account at Citibank. You can just nominate your existing account at any financial institution of Australia. So what are the cons? The introductory rates are only for 4 months, so there's a bit of account opening and closing work that you'll have to do. The accounts are only available to 1 or 2 Australian individual residents, at least 18 years old, and you can't use any other entity type. The rates are variable, so there is no guarantee that they won't reduce. The government guarantees a maximum amount of $250,000 should the financial institution collapse. For the HSBC account, to get the higher rate each month, you can't withdraw during the 4 months. Otherwise, the rate reverts to 0.15% per annum. The maximum balance is $1 million for the HSBC account and $500,000 for the Citibank account. The HSBC Saver account requires a linked HSBC Everyday Transaction account to be opened. However, this account does not have any fees involved, so you can just leave the account balance at nil. So in conclusion, it appears you can't quite beat inflation currently. However, there are some market-leading rates that you may wish to consider to improve your return. So I hope this video will raise your awareness of the need to be on the lookout for better returns on your cash and some possibilities to consider. Remember, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So I am unaware of your personal financial circumstances and objectives. If you gained something from this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And I look forward to joining you in my next video.